Aries, my Boston cream looking always so good. Welcome to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Aries, I'm going to be doing your mid-monthly reading for December. And this is a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. Now, in this reading, dear Aries, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify the main challenge and get some final advice for you. Also, at the end of this reading, I would like to extend my gratitude to one of you, Gary. Thank you so much for sending me this Thanksgiving very cute postcard. I just received it today. I will read the note and not all the details. Okay, so thank you so much for sending this from Massachusetts. Thank you so much. I wonder if you also have the Massachusetts accent. You said you are a retired teacher, elementary school teacher. This letter was very thoughtful of you. Dear Aries, thank you so much. Really appreciate you, and we're gonna get into your reading. Really made my day. Super sweet. I love handwritten letters, and I'm gonna send you one back. So let's see what's going on for my Arianas. What's going on for mid-December? What's happening? What's cooking? So, dear Aries, your challenge for mid-December is the Seven of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups, followed by the Six of Pentacles and the Judgment. So, Aries, you're the firstborn of the zodiac, and having challenges, it's not something new to you, One of the biggest challenges here that you might be facing is establishing boundaries, setting boundaries with certain situations, people, but most importantly, I think a lot of you have very strong feelings with somebody, towards somebody very dear to you, that you have a very strong connection with. For a lot of you, you might be fighting some internal battles, okay? Or we're gonna find out more to see what is this battle about, what is this challenge that you're being faced right now. In the recent past, Aries, we have the High Priestess, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. In the recent past, for many of you, you have been single for quite some time, I think. You might have met other people here and there, but there is definitely an undeniable bond and this connection with somebody that you feel a spiritual connection with. For many of you, I think in the past, because of the lack of reciprocation or just you and this person not being in the right place at that time to be together, I feel like you kind of felt heaviness. You felt it was heavy for you to constantly anticipate and to see if this person was going to be on the same page with you. Somebody who was not ready to commit for a relationship here. So you decided to focus on your success. You decided to achieve things for yourself, work on yourself, do the things that actually make you happy. Ariana, typical thing. Becoming the greatest, going above and beyond, nothing is going to stop you. You're not going to sit here and just cry. You know what I'm saying? So in the present moment, you have the Six of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Star. Some of you are dealing with the Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, possibly another fire sign. I'm also seeing here water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, could be a Taurus, Earth sign. For a lot of you, there is a conversation here that's going to come towards you, Aries. And I see you here, you really feeling there is this sense of pride that you're really finally tapping into. There is some sort of a conversation that's going to come towards you. It's going to really make you feel that you have been doing the right thing this entire time. There have been moments where you question, did I do the right thing by focusing on career? Should I have tried to go out more dates? Should I have tried to pursue this person, chase this person? We pursue a relationship, we don't chase a person. That's something that you definitely know. For a lot of you, because you have focused on your career and on your success, there is some sort of a conversation here that's going to come towards you, and this is going to make you very happy. Ace of Swords, the Star, clarity coming in towards your way, conversation that's going to change a lot of things for you. Now, in the near future, you have the Seven of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Wands. In the near future, when this conversation happens, Aries, this has a lot to do with the previous conflict that you have encountered with somebody in the past. And all this time, someone here had been planning a conversation with you. But I feel like this person had been quite fearful that you might reject them, or that you may say, you know what, I don't want to talk about this conflict. I don't want to deal with this situation. For many of you, Aries, I feel like that there has been a conflict where maybe there were other people involved in this situation as well, okay, like third parties. So in the near future, there is an opportunity when these conversations happens, because something really significant took place in the past. Either somebody tried to keep their options open, or there was a lot of confusion that's going to come into conclusion. Now, there is going to be an important conversation about the future. Where are we going to live in the future? What are we going to do together? What is the future holding for us? Okay, so we're going to talk about this. At the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups. So somebody here coming towards you is very much emotionally available. Somebody that truly loves you. Somebody that really also may act like a water sign. They have like a water element in their birth chart somewhere. Okay, very caring, very nurturing. So let's clarify all your cards and get into your reading. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, what is this challenge about? Seven of Wands is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Magician, and the Page of Pentacles. Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. A lot of you, Aries, I feel like that this distance that exists between you and this person could be geographical, could be that you haven't talked to each other for quite some time. Many of you are wanting to manifest. You're wanting to manifest a brand new beginning with this person. It's like the distance doesn't matter. You want to either bring this person towards you, or you want to visit them. There is something about international, or maybe you live in this town, they live in that town, in that state, in that country. Okay, many of you are wanting to manifest being with this person. That's why the Seven of Wands is your challenge, right? So you might be experiencing some internal conflicts here, things that have been really difficult. So like external circumstances, okay? And it's kind of like been taking a toll on you. The distance is what's been really affecting you and this person, lack of communication, and you are working on your manifestations, okay? So just as a reminder, dear Ariana, manifestation is not something you're trying to create. It already exists. You're calling it into your reality. And in order for you to call that manifestation into your reality, it is about you embodying that frequency and knowing that that's something that's not far out there on Mars. You can feel it, become it, and attract it. Now, in the past, you have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess in the recent past is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Cups, and the Strength at the bottom of the deck. Maybe some of you were dealing with the Leo. I think that some of you really felt that there was something that was being concealed or hidden from you. Okay, trust issues. And we're clarifying the High Priestess, so definitely many of you felt like maybe something was off here. Someone here was not being completely honest towards you. Okay, maybe you felt like there was some sort of a deception that was going on between you and this person. For many of you, I feel like also whoever you were dealing with, this person could have acted a little bit closed off. Between you and this person, dear Aries, there might have been a lot of moments where there was conversation going on about childhood wounds, childhood trauma, things that really were like things that really affected you and them, okay, on a very deep level. I'm getting here a lot of triggers that might have really kind of come to the surface. Let's talk about the Nine of Cups for you. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is clarified by the Devil, the Queen of Swords, King of Cups. So the king and a queen showing up with the Devil, definitely a power couple dynamic here. Extremely strong connection, the Devil. I'm saying super strong connection. Could have been a Capricorn here as well. Very sexual also. I'm getting here something here might have been very sexual. Okay, certain situations, certain things might have been quite physical. You know what I'm saying? Aries, horny all the time. Yes, all the time. So for a lot of you, you know how to transmit that energy though. But for many of you, I feel like there might have been a third-party situation with the Devil also that was really hindering and affecting your relationship with this person from moving forward. Now let's clarify the 10 of Wands. Something here in the past became extremely heavy, you know, for a lot of you to really carry. Whoever you were dealing with, I feel like there was this sense of like heaviness. Clarified by the 6 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. One of the things that really made you and this person, especially made you actually feel a certain way, is because, you know, you felt like this person was being on and off with you. There was this on and off energy, being inconsistent, not being on the same page, you know, and that really affected you and them, okay? That really, you know, affected you and this person at a very deep level. Now, in the present moment, I feel like here with the 7 of Wands, there is something here about you celebrating, wanting to celebrate a situation despite the fact that, you know, you've gone through a lot of challenges, but you are really looking at your life and you're saying, you know what, I am who I have become and I have achieved a lot of things and I should be proud of myself. So the 6 of Wands is clarified by the Empress, the King of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. Even though a situation here ended between you and someone else, or there was a lot of challenges, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, I feel like this situation has taught you how to take care of yourself, how to nurture yourself, Aries. You're somebody that as a fire sign, especially the firstborn in the zodiac, you tend to go out of your way and to accommodate a lot of people out there. You tend to kind of almost forget about yourself and put everybody else at front. You have one of the most fierce and loyal hearts out there. I think what you have really learned from this situation, that if this person was not in the right place, if they were not able to give it to you. If they were not in the right place to really reciprocate the level of love that you were really all, you know, anticipating, it's not your fault. It's not about you. It was their incapability of not being able to give it to you at a time. What you have learned is how to actually nurture yourself with the Empress and put the focus on you. Now, there is a lot of clarity that's coming up for you with the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords here talks about clarity, conversation, okay, thinking. The Ace of Swords is clarified by the 8 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords. There's the Fool. Okay, the 4 of them came out. 4 of Swords and the Fool. Now, someone here, I feel like whoever you are dealing with, there might have been a situation where somebody maybe had a loss of a mother or something about a mother, forgiving a mother. That's one of the things. I do strongly feel like here that this conversation that's going to come towards your way, dear Ariana, has a lot to do with this person wanting to have a brand new beginning with you. You know, the Fool represents Aries in Tarot. It's the first card in Major Arcana. And I feel like the reason why this person is reaching out is because there is a desire to work something out again. There is a desire to take this relationship and this connection to the next level. Yeah, that's what I'm strongly getting here. Now, the Star here is talking about healing, a lot of healing, okay? Some sort of a wish and a hope being fulfilled as well, Aquarius energy. So let's clarify this Star for you. Okay, so the Star is clarified by the 8 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Now, in order for you and this person to have a brand new beginning, there has to be a very thorough and a thoughtful consideration and planning on how you both are going to move forward. Because, you know, you want to make sure that both of you don't just jump into making some big plans and try to really, you know, force things. I feel like you are someone that you have come to understand how important alignment is and to be in alignment, right? So you want to make sure that this person is also on the same page with you and they're also aligned with you. For a lot of you with the Star here, I feel like this is a wish being fulfilled. This is something that's being revealed. And the Hermit is like, let's look at the situation. What have we learned so far? What lessons have we learned through our relationship, through our communication that we can actually really incorporate and do better this time, okay, in our connection? Now, dear Aries, in the near future, you have the 7 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. In the near future, dear Aries, there is definitely a choice here that needs to be made. I feel like here there still might be some like confusions and big questions that you might have in your mind, and there is a lot of clarity that's coming up. Okay, so let's clarify the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is clarified by the Death, the 6 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords. This is like the final stretch of getting over that heartbreak, because I think that things ended between you and this person was really bad. The way that things ended, the way that you and this person ended things, I think it was very painful, and there might have been other like external circumstances that were also affecting you and this person being together and wanting to work something out. Now, in the near future, I think it's going to be very significant for you to really look into how can we transmute this pain into power. What is it that we can do to actually move forward, right? And you have the death card here. The death card here talks about transformation, transmutation. Five of Swords is an indicator that the conflict is coming to an end, the competition is coming to an end, and then you and this person are going to start planning about the future, because you might need to set some boundaries with some people that are either wanting to kind of be nosy and getting involved in your business or in the business that you have with this person. Okay, that's the energy that I'm picking up on. So let's clarify the Five of Swords about this conflict. So the Five of Swords is clarified by the King of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Star. You know, I think one of the things that might have been a conflict between you and this person, it could have been, why are things not moving fast? Why are we not being able to move things fast, okay, towards together? You do feel like you're very passionate towards this person. There is a lot of passion between you and this person, and that's why maybe there was a conflict here away in the past that's kind of resurfacing as to, was there a third party? Why didn't this relationship take off the way that we were anticipating? Why did it take so long to work this situation out? Okay, so, but this is about also not losing the vision and knowing that, you know, keeping your eyes on the prize, both of you, that this is something that's going to work out, and then start planning about the Three of Wands. I am intuitively picking up on areas that many of you might have let some people to intervene into your relationship and try to kind of have a say where they should not. You know, people tend to be very nosy nowadays, which I really don't like. So let's talk about the Three of Wands for you in the near future. What is this planning about? What are you guys planning to move forward to and to let go of? Okay, so the Three of Wands here in the near future, dear Aries, is clarified by the Nine of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups, and the Strength at the bottom of the deck. Again, strong Leo energy doesn't have to be, but you are dealing with someone that strongly desires you and wants to work things out. You know, a lot of you have been wanting to marry this person, live under the same roof with the Ten of Cups, be together, live together. And there is something from the past that might have been so disappointing that you might still be holding on to, or it could be something that also this person has been holding on to. And in the near future, if you really both, which I believe you both are wanting to, are desiring to move forward, there is an important indication here of letting go of the past overthinking, of the past questions, of the past situations, not letting these things to affect you and to, you know, become a hindrance for both of you from moving forward together. Okay, so there is something here about also planning about the future, marriage. I think that some of you might have like even certain visions and dates and season of the year, time of the year that you feel like you want to either get married with this person or something really significant to take place. For some of you, you might have been planning a wedding with this person around your birthday, which is March and April. One of my most favorite times of the year, especially when the springtime is coming up, really exciting times. You know, summertime is coming up. So for a lot of you, there is definitely planning that's going to happen. Some of you could be wanting to either adopt children here, or there is something about children as well, okay, wanting to create this sense of family. Now, let's get into your advice. And at the bottom of the deck, as I also said earlier, dear Aries, there is someone that's coming towards you that's very generous and very loving and very kind. And also, I haven't forgotten about Gary's letter that I'm going to read to all my fellow fire signs. Very cute, very cutesy. So what is the advice for my Aries? Okay, so Aries, you have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Even though things may move a little slowly, but when you look at this, you see the Two of Swords, the Lovers, and the Hierophant. Taurus energy here, Gemini energy. Now, for a lot of you, the biggest piece of advice here is to know that even though there might be uncertainty going on, we already uncovered, we already talked about why some of the potential reasons might be that this person maybe they acted very uncertain when it came to marriage with the Hierophant, when it came to committing to you and really coming towards you and wanting to be with you. It has nothing to do with your worth and your value. I feel like this really has a lot to do with this person's inability in the past. And I feel like that the blockages are being removed. These blockages here with the Two of Swords could be mental, could be because from the past experiences, but those things are being removed. And you do see that when you remove that, right, in due time, things are going to move slowly but surely. Then the Lovers and the Hierophant, this is marriage. These two right here, it's marriage. It's an establishment of commitment. It's an establishment of a solid relationship. Okay, so that's the advice. Just know that that's something that's going to happen one break, one step at a time. And now I want to read real quickly as a thank you to the Aries who sent me this letter. Dear Arman, Gary. Okay, so dear Arman, happy holidays to you from your 73-year-old Boston cream pie from Massachusetts. Our huge loss is that you are not still in New York close to us. Yeah, because I used to live in upstate New York, like near Syracuse area. I know, I used to travel down in Massachusetts. My apologies for not getting back to you sooner. I'm having a hip replacement on December 3rd and a bit preoccupied. I wish you have an amazing and a successful time and be able to really recover from your hip replacement. December 3rd. So that already happened, okay? Because the letter came, you know, the delivery time takes time. I did indeed see you open the Boston cream and say my name on Renaissance Tarot. I also saw you ask me to let you know if I got your card. I did, and thank you. Okay, awesome. I'm a retired elementary school teacher. I have a little something to send you, so don't be surprised if you hear from me again for Christmas or New Year. You know how Americans say, "Oh, that's so sweet." Honestly, you don't have to. These handwritten letters are my most favorite things. Like I love handwritten letters, you know? So you already have gone above and beyond. This is already amazing. You know what I mean? This is very precious to me. So I live in Massachusetts on a land. Okay, so there's just some other information. A great big hug, a great big kiss, and lots of love all come with these hugs and kisses. Thank you so much, dear Gary, for this beautiful handwritten letter, my fellow fire sign. I deeply am really touched by this. I just love that I can connect with you as well. I will get back to you as well. You know, I'll get on to writing a handwritten letter and send it to you as well. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And to my all Boston creams out there, have an amazing week ahead, holidays, wherever you are celebrating. Love you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.